Okay, so I wanted to talk to you a bit about tissue salts. Tissue salts have been one of my favorite area of homeopathics this last year. I've really been honing my use on them and really absolutely loving their ability to remedy things quickly and effectively. So typical homeopathics have plants are derived from plants and flowers, and tissue salts are minerals, and they are also just as awesome. So they're numbered 1 to 12, and you can get Highlands brand, which is I really like because of the dissolvability of them, and the Homeocan brand. I love them, the cost efficiency, plus you have a lot more in there. I mean, there's probably other tissue salt brands as well. I know there's a vegan brand called Jacksonville, I think it is. But there's so many different types, and also the Jacksonville doesn't have any sucrose or sugar in it as well. And so either way, these are all awesome and they all work. Every one that I've tried have worked amazingly. So I'm going to talk to you about the 12 of them. Okay, so number 1 is calcium fluoride, and calcium fluoride is related to, it restores your flexibility and elasticity, supports bone growth, maybe if you have lower back pain, cracks in skin, muscular weakness, symptoms like that. So I was actually able to give the number 1 to a friend of mine, and she had some lower back pain, and I looked in my Trusted Homeopathic Remedies book, and it said lower back pain related to her ailments was number 1, and she said it really helped. So that was calcium fluoride. Number 2 is calcium phosphate. So calcium phosphate aids in proper growth and development of bones, teeth formation, iron deficiency, anemic conditions, affliction of the bones, growing pains. And so number 2 is, if you have any of those ailments, helps. I don't know that there's been a couple of instances where I've had to use 2, but nothing that I can pinpoint or that stands out. I typically use 2 or 3 at a time with some of the things that stand out, because there's sometimes you need 2, and so I don't have anything that specifically stands out. Number 3 is calcium sulfate, and calcium sulfate has to do with has to do with skin conditions, blood purifier, wounds, acne, especially during puberty, pimples, and eczema. And so it's really well known for a blood purifier, and it's another one. So that's number 3. Number 4 is ferrium phosphate, and so that's iron phosphate, and that's an oxygen carrier. It helps with inflammation, supports strong blood cells if you have fevers, colds, congestions, ear pain, headaches, and weariness. Okay, number 4 we've used a ton in different situations. So one of them, Sam had a fever, and I had read that suppressing fevers is actually not a good thing. I read that when it's your body's innate ability to remedy an infection, and so ferrium phosphate it helps to not suppress. Homeopathy never suppresses your body's symptoms, rather it like cures like, so it kind of sparks something within yourself to heal on its own, or to finish it on its own. So I had given that to Sam on a couple of occasions when he had a fever, and his fever kind of went just a little bit, and then it stabled, and then it smoothly finished twice. And so and we used the Ferrium number 4. And the other time was when Mark had a reaction, an allergic reaction to a bar, some kind of a granola bar that he ate, and I can hear it in his passageway. It just kind of started filling up. And so I used Ferrium number 4 and also another one as well. And within 10-15 minutes, that congested feeling, he was even coughing a bit, had cleared up. But I can't remember. I'd have to look up in my notes which other one I used with that. So that brings us to number 5, which is Calimur, and that's potassium chloride. So number 5, aids in digestion, reduces congestion, cold, sinuses issues, ear congestion, and indigestion. So that's number 5. Number 6 is Caliphos, or potassium phosphate. And Caliphos has to do with your nerve nutrient, nervous or stress, headaches, backache, neuralgic pain, or sciatica. And I'm not sure, this is another one that I've used with a couple of different remedies at the same time, so not really isolating that one remedy. Number 7 is Calisulf, or potassium sulfate, and that one supports your respiration, balance, maintains healthy hair, skin, and scalp condition. Number 8, magnesium phosphate, Magfoss, and that relaxes spasms of the nerves and muscles, relieves radiating neuralgic pains, muscle spasms, headaches, menstrual cramps. Number 8, I've used a ton, especially when it's that special time of the month and you get those menstrual cramps. Right away, I know to take magnesium phosphate number 8, and that helps so much with that. Sometimes also at the end of the day, maybe I need a little extra magnesium. There's different types of magnesium, and this is another one that I might take to help with relaxing muscles. Number 9 is Natmer. Natmer is one that I use a fair bit, and I actually keep it with me. I actually did a special video, or a special video on Natmer. So it maintains a proper degree of moisture throughout the system, aids in nutrition. It's about water distribution problems, dry skin and chafing, headaches, constipation. So Natmer I've used, I did a video on got the sneezes, and so that's every time I get more than one sneeze, I know take that Natmer right away. If I get a lot of dry skin, I use Natmer. Another one is sometimes headaches, that helps with the Natmer. There's been actually a number of times where I've used Natmer, and I've kind of lost it off the top of my head, but I do keep Natmer in my purse. Natmer and magnesium phosphate are the two that I make sure that I keep a small little container in my purse of them. That brings us to number 10, which is Natfoss. And Natmer was sodium chloride. Natfoss is sodium phosphate. And Natfoss has to do with, it helps with water elimination, supports liver and kidney function, supports respiratory system, nausea, gas, diarrhea, heartburn, indigestion, influenza. So that's more of kind of like a flusher. Silica, number 12, I've also used a fair bit as well. Silica is silica, I can't say that, silica oxide, and so it's a cleanser and eliminator, and what it does is it's a skin cleanser, perspiration balancer, has to do with acne, weak nails, excessive perspiration, abscesses. If you get hang nails, silica is a good one. If you have a sliver, it helps your body eliminate that and you can't get it out, it helps eliminate it from your skin. And number 12 is the let me just see, number 12 is the, that was number 12, sorry, silica was number 12. And number 13, that's what I was on. Number 13 is, like I said, is a combination of all 12 together, and so it's more of a daily balance. So it just says it supports the cell function. The formula combines all 12 cell salts, and it supports cell health. Daily supply of each cell salt. So it's combines all of them. I would like to take it every day, but I'm not sure that I would remember taking that one every day. I have taken it on a stretch of 1 or 2 weeks if something comes up where I need that extra balancing. But yeah, anyway, that is Cell Salts in a Flash. This is the book that I use for a more comprehensive, in-depth look at the tissue salts, and it highlights it so well. It lists all 12 of them, and the 13th one as well, that combines all of them, as well as a synopsis of each of them. And then at the back, it shares I really love going to the back. It starts with eyes, ears, nose, throat, your head, and it goes a little bit more specific into which one that you might have an ailment, and a little bit more specific. And yeah, anyway, so that's the cell salts in a flash. Love cell salts. Definitely look those up if you are interested. Joette Calabrese also had done a tissue salt, cell salt series, and so informative, so helpful. Yeah, anyway, so hopefully that added value, and have a great day.